Oh, she did come in here. Take a look at this dress I found earlier. It's got a boob window. Sexy, isn't it? What do you say, Risha? Try it on, and if it fits, I'll buy it for you. What? You want me to wear this? Ilya, please. It's barely even a dress. Oh, pish posh, with your womanly charms, I know you can make it work. Trust me. Come on now, Risha. Just have some faith and try it on, would you? I'm going to see you in this dress if it kills me. Her serious face, though. Oh, hi, Kia. Say, what do you think about this dress? I think it would look perfect on you. Wow, it's so pretty. A dress? Was there some special occasion coming up? Does there have to be? Kia's a budding young lady. There's nothing wrong with expanding her fashion horizons. As long as they're having fun, I guess. I'm going to stay here and continue shopping for just a bit longer. I want to pick out a few new outfits to expand Kia's wardrobe. You do you. Ellie told me that you bought a suit from this boutique once. Is that true, Lloyd? Oh yeah, it was earlier this year. Why do you ask? Well, because I'm your big sister. I can't believe you'd go and pick out clothes for your wedding day without even thinking to consult me. Huh? But I thought you said you weren't getting married, Lloyd. No, I mean, yes, I'm not. I only bought that suit because I needed it for an investigation. Oh, is that so? Well, that's disappointing. In a separate way entirely. I swear Cecile does this just to watch me squirm. Don't forget to send me an invitation to your big day, Lloyd. You can be sure that I'll help with everything, from setting up the ceremony to choosing your honeymoon destination. Cecile will probably come along with us on the honeymoon and be like incessantly like, I'll spread the rose petals for you. I'll fluff the pillows or whatever. How did we go from talking about suits to hypothetical honeymoon planning? Wait, I didn't talk to you. Autograph from the Ilya. Okay. These people don't have a quest for me. We continue the search. Hi, do you have a quest for me? Feeling about eating here. Nope. What about y'all? Nope. Oh, the mother-daughter aren't here anymore. New attraction opened. Oh, rats. Swayze's up and gone. I could always head home myself, but what for? To look after that drab lout I call a husband? So be it. If you need me, I'll be here having a drink all by my lonesome. Okay. Live your best life, lady. The hotel seems to be our best bet for a quest, then. Ah, Detective Bannings, Miss Kia, welcome back. I'm happy to see you found her. Yep, safe and sound. Sorry if we made you worry. Oh no, it's quite all right. But I should inform you that your fellow guests departed just recently. They will meet with you at the appointed spot after going about their business. Perhaps you should hurry there yourself? Probably, yeah. Thank you for letting us know. We can head to the theme park whenever we're ready. Sound good, Kia? Yeah, let's go. Although actually we didn't go back to the beach either. And we also didn't find Sully. Hi. You're still having this conversation. Okay. I am going to find this quest. I will probably have spoken to every single other person in existence by the time I find this quest. At the rate we're going. I think this side had an empty room. And Sully should be somewhere. Maybe Sully did go back to the beach. What an interesting quest name. Dear God, what are we about to witness? How do I leave? Oh, here we go. Aren't we going to the theme park, Lloyd? Well, we are, but I wanted to check around here first. It's strangely quiet. The receptionist isn't here either. Where could she have gone? What is the meaning of this? I'm terribly sorry. Someone's yelling over there. Yeah, and they don't seem too happy either. I've been waiting so long to visit this beach, and what did I get out of it? Trauma. What is this beach's management even doing? We can't apologize enough, ma'am. This is my fault. I should have been keeping a closer watch. Easy, babe. They already said they're sorry. Can't we all just move on and forget this? We should thank the goddess you weren't actually hurt, you know. No, that is not good enough. Excuse me, what's going on here? Are you fighting? You're the guest Miss Margaret Bell had the beach reserved for this morning. Oh, I'm so sorry. I left the reception desk completely unattended. Don't worry about it. That's not why we're here. So is there some kind of problem? Oh, you'd better believe there is. Someone nearly tore my swimsuit clean off me when I was at the beach just now. Someone tore your swimsuit? This isn't the first time this has occurred. We've had a few cases like these since the beach opened. Not to be insensitive, but how could someone tear your specific bathing suit off? It's not really the type to come loose. Fortunately, it never came up while you all had the beach reserved this morning. We heard the rumors before we came, but I figured it'd never happen to us. Or maybe she changed into this bathing suit because the other one was torn. Us? I'm the one who had to go through the embarrassment of getting her swimsuit torn off in public. Me, your girlfriend. Don't just stand there and take this. Defend my honor. I'm trying? Whatever. You all work here. Shouldn't you be doing more to catch the culprits? I've got half a mind to sue you for negligence. Please, that won't be necessary. And honestly, catching them is going to be easier said than done. After all this time, we still don't have the slightest clue of what the culprit looks like. They sound pretty worked up about this. Can't you do something to help them, Lloyd? What should we do? We're supposed to be meeting the others in front of the theme park. Obviously we're gonna find the culprit. This menace must be stopped. Would it be possible for you to tell me, more details about the swimsuit case? As a member of the police, I can't overlook such a serious offense. I may be able to help you create a profile of the culprit. If you don't mind my butting in, that is. You would do that for us? Please, we'll take all the aid you can give. See, there's a police officer here willing to help too. That's good, right, babe? Just make sure you catch that pervert. On that note, the hallway probably isn't the best place to talk about this. Let's move over to the changing room. Good idea, shall we? Good luck, Lloyd. The couple that we're going to be helping look like they have unique sprites. So I wonder if they're like actually important. Could you give me the full details of what happened at the time of the incident? Gladly. My boyfriend and I were playing in the water at the beach. Normal stuff. Tossing around a beach ball, swimming, things like that. After a little while, I got thirsty and left to buy something at the drink stand upstairs. Not long after I got there, I suddenly heard screaming come from behind me. I ran back and my girlfriend was there, crouching in the lake trying to cover up. Then the nearby beachgoers started to gather and it was just horrible. The lifeguard here was nice enough to bring me a towel at least. Thanks. I think I get the picture now. Wave, was it? The lifeguard's name is Wave? Okay. Did you witness anything strange during the incident? Well, I was keeping watch over the lake at the time, but I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. Are we in the men's changing room? That is an excellent question. Where are we right now? Because it is not good either way. The moment I heard the screams, I ran over. I didn't even realize her swimsuit had been torn until I got there. I tried asking the other beachgoers if they knew what happened, but nobody caught who did it. Even I didn't see what they looked like, and I'm the victim. After my boyfriend left to buy drinks, I was casually strolling down the shore. As far as I knew, no one was around me. The second it happened, I went into shock. My instincts took over and I crouched in the water to cover myself. I can't blame you. It's a perfectly natural response to have in that situation. What about the previous incidents? Were there any eyewitnesses in those cases? No, they were just like this one. They all happened on the shoreline, but no one saw the culprit. Each time the swimsuits looked as though they were cut by a shark. Oh, they're like straight up, like legitimately cut. Interesting. It's hard to believe they were no more than accidents. The incidents are too similar and the cut looks the same every time. No doubt we're dealing with the same culprit. But what's bizarre is that the beach has had different visitors registered during each incident. So there are no suspicious overlaps. After the last time, I was beginning to think it was just a fluke, but now it's happened again. Yeah, this is all way too purposeful. Do you have any idea who could have done this, Lloyd? You shouldn't rush him, little lady. The police aren't superheroes. It's going to take more than a few vague stories to find the bad guy. No, it's all right. I already have a good idea of the offender's identity. Seriously? Even though you haven't inspected the crime scene? That would be the next step under normal circumstances. In this case, however, I don't think it would yield us any more evidence. Since our crime scene is the lakeshore itself, anything incriminating has likely been washed away by now. Good points. But you said you already have an idea who the culprit is. How can that be? Simple. I was able to piece together a criminal profile based on the patterns in the stories you gave me. Yay, you're so cool when you get all detective mode, Lloyd. Well, if you're so confident, then tell me this. Who was it? Who was the degenerate that tore my swimsuit? There are no eyewitnesses, and each crime has occurred at the edge of the water. Plus, the swimsuits are always torn by some kind of sharp edge. After taking all that into consideration, the culprit is most likely someone else entirely. It has to be the lifeguard. It would technically have to be the lifeguard, but I don't think it's any of these people. It's definitely not these two. It would have to be the lifeguard if I wanted to say it was one of these two. Is it just straight up the lifeguard? What would he be using to cut things? You're kidding? I don't. Okay, then I'm saying no one. What if it's the cat? In my opinion, our culprit is something else that's been lurking on the beach. I suspect we're dealing with a monster. A monster? Like literally? Are you telling me a wild monster was the one that tore my girlfriend's swimsuit? You can't be serious. Who would even buy a crazy story like that? Where's your evidence? Show me the proof. Well, let's go over all the details from the top. First, there's the torn swimsuit itself. The tear is unnatural. It was done by something with a sharp edge, right? Yes, that's been the case in each of the incidents so far. That begs the question, is it possible for somebody to take a sharp object with them to the beach? No, or rather, it would be difficult. We strongly advise against that at the reception counter and perform thorough checks. And for security reasons, we have portable metal detectors to make sure people aren't concealing anything dangerous. I don't see any way the culprit could have brought something sharp from outside. Oh, exactly. That's because our culprit never had to bring a sharp-edged tool with them in the first place. Not when their body itself is equipped with something sharp enough to rip a swimsuit. Like claws or teeth, for example. Is it literally the cat? So that's enough to say that the culprit is definitely a monster. No, that alone is just enough for working theory, and a very unorthodox one at that. However, when combined with the other elements of the case, it starts to gain a lot more credibility. What other elements? Today's incident follows a pattern with the ones that came before it, right? No eyewitnesses, identical methods, and each time the crime happened on the shoreline. The similarities are too stark. Chances are high that we're dealing with a repeat offender. Yes, and it's already known that there's no overlap between the names registered at the beach during the time of the attacks. Naturally, because the culprit isn't someone who entered the beach conventionally. But if they were an average person trying to swim in from the lake, our lifeguard here would have seen them. You're not wrong. One of my duties is to look for anyone trying to sneak in. So in light of all of that, we're left with only one route the culprit could have taken to get to the beach. The depths. I suspect our culprit is an aquatic monster indigenous to Lake Elm. If it were small and amphibious, it'd be able to approach beachgoers underwater without wave noticing. After taking every aspect of this case into account, it's tough to imagine there being any other explanation. So it really was a monster that attacked her? The reasoning is sound. Wait just a moment. Isn't there something important you're forgetting to answer here? Why would some monster want to tear a girl's swimsuit in the first place? That's a good point. How do you explain that? Wouldn't all of this point to, you know, some deranged pervert or something? I'll admit that I haven't figured out its motive just yet. Still, the evidence we have suggests our perpetrator is a monster, and my intuition is inclined to agree. For now, let's just say this particular monster has a habit for this kind of behavior and leave it at that. But if all of that is true, then what do we do? If this truly is a result of monster attacks, then that reflects rather poorly on Michelin's management. I wish there was some way we could exterminate it once and for all. So do I, but we're talking about a monster elusive enough to not be caught in the act. And I don't know how we can continue to operate the beach in good faith waiting for it to show up. Hey, I'm the victim here. There's no way I'm returning again until I know for a fact that this place is safe. Well, what if I went out there and made myself bait? What? You can't be serious, Kia. They said the monster likes to tear girls' swimsuits, right? I'm a girl. If I play by the shore, maybe it'll come out again. It'll be fine. I have you there to protect me, Lloyd. Listen to me, Kia. There's no way I'm going to put you in that kind of danger, got it? He's right, you know. We couldn't ask a little girl to do that. Sure, the only damage so far has been a few torn swimsuits, but who knows how bad it could get. But if the monster keeps doing this to people, it's gonna make problems for Belle, right? I want to do something to pay her back for inviting us here. I'm proud that you would think of it that way, Kia, but still. All right. I'm not sure if this plan will work, but it's worth a shot. But you won't be the one playing decoy, Kia. We are going to have to call in some backup. Okay. Are you sure they'll be all right? This is quite a bit of a risk they're taking on. Not to worry, the ladies of the SSS are no strangers to fighting monsters. They can handle this. The only question is, which of them do we ask to play the role of bait? Ellie, Tio, and Noelle should all be free to help right now. Who are you going to call? Lloyd? Ghostbusters? I'll stop. Let's see. Bonding points. I'm going to pick Ellie in case I actually have to fight something because she'll heal me. And I'm pretty sure Tio only has like tier. I'm sorry, Ellie. I'm going to ask you to put yourself in another traumatizing situation, but this time it won't be Shirley or a guy. It'll be a monster. Is that better? Or is that worse? I don't know. Ellie's situational awareness would be perfect for this case. Good choice. We'll be just fine with her on the job. All right. I'd like to start the operation to flush the monster out immediately. Can I count on the Michelin staff to clear out the other beachgoers? Yes, right away. We'll announce a temporary inspection and have the guests evacuate for a bit. Be careful out there. If you find the monster that tore my swimsuit, do me a favor and beat it to a pulp. Will do. Don't worry, the SSS is on the case. All right, let's go.